To sum up this particular chapter, see, whatever we have studied is basically the continuation of whatever you have done before. So we started off understanding what is a conditional probability, correct? So understanding conditional probability is basically given that this is the event which has occurred. What is the probability that this is the reason, right? So conditional probability we discussed, and the formula, this is the formula, correct? Then after this, we discussed about different types of events like mutually exclusive events, independent events, all these things, correct? And especially when we talk about independent events, if A and B are independent events, then the intersection is going to be the product of the probabilities of individual events. There's a formula. And when we talk about mutually exclusive events, the intersection is going to be a null set, isn't it? So intersection is basically the common part. What are mutually exclusive? If one event is occurring, then the second event can never occur. It's more like the first event prohibits the second event from occurring. This is what we call as a mutually exclusive event, isn't it? Then, after mutually exclusive event and independent event and the mathematical form of it, we started discussing about the next one, that is the total probability. So you have a total event, the total probability you are going to calculate, and you are going to understand the mathematical part of it. So basically total probability meaning what? You have an event, and that event, one part of that event is going to be in the total set, like E1, E2, E3. If you take that event A has a part of it in E1, E2, E3 till En. So from this we can calculate the total probability. And see, this is basically the formula for total probability, correct? Then after that we discussed about the most important part of the chapter, that's the Bayes theorem. So Bayes theorem talks about, given that this is the case, what is the probability that this is going to happen, or what is the probability that this has happened? For that, we have to take the conditional probability, and also we have to take the total probability. Taking this into consideration, we have the Bayes theorem, and this is the formula for Bayes theorem, right? So all these concepts of probability combined together is what you have this year. Fine. This is the last chapter in your 12th syllabus, and this is probability.